Healthy workplace environment. What does it mean? And is it required in today's ever changing business climate? Let me quote you some numbers. Last quarter earning $48 million. This quarter earning $38 million. And the downward trend continues since past 3 years. Effective loss in earnings $12 million. While the earnings of our competitor rise. Surprising? Yes. Why? It is because the most productive employees are leaving us. What is the reason? According to the survey conducted, it was found that though we pay them equal to to the market and our competition, but they don't find the work environment healthy at our workplace. What does this mean to us? This means we are not keeping our employees happy. How to win back the trust of our employees? Because I believe and we all know that a happy employee is a productive employee, and a productive employee can take the company back to profitability. Though challenging at first, it can be achieved with your help and by following the three strategies that I'm going to mention. Number one, fair employee policy. All employees should be treated equally, irrespective of the designation or position. Number two, empowering the employees. What it means, allowing them to do their own thing without being bothered about failure and giving them a sheltered environment. Number three, rewarding and recognizing the employees, as this tends to boost the employee morale and makes the team motivated. I'll go through each of the above discussed strategies in detail. Why is fair employee policy necessary and what does it mean? Let me share an instance with you that we had last year at one of our factories in Austin. Alex, a highly dedicated and a resourceful employee, could not meet her production target. What happened to her? Her annual appraisal was curtailed and her growth opportunities were limited. While Mary, her superior, who constantly misses deadline, never faces any action. What does this kind of differential treatment conveys to the employee? A similar situation happened earlier this year. Jim, one of a highly resourceful employee, came up with a suggestion to reduce the defective part in our factories by 20%, while his boss Ross flatly rejected the idea. It means you are not only rejecting an idea that could potentially save you millions of dollars in future, but more importantly, the negative impact it has on your employee morale. So, in nutshell, we have a lot of Alexes and Jims across our sites who are dedicated and who want our company to grow forward. But are we treating them so that to their optimum, so that they can perform to their optimum level? Unfortunately, we have Marys as well as Ross at all the locations who don't treat them well. Why is it so? I believe it is not because of an individual related problem. It is a policy issue at the center. We should define a fair employee policy wherein each employee should be treated equally, and any change in the policy should be communicated equally to all the employees, because this gives them a self worth and allows them to perform at the optimum level. Number two, empowering your employees. Why is it important? According to Kevin Dom, the highly successful author of Roar, heard in the marketing jungle, he says empowered employees are dream of any leader. How do we achieve this? To achieve this, we need to allow employees the freedom to to practice their creativity and provide an environment where they are not afraid to fail, as well as an environment that does not impact the company negatively if they fail. As leaders, we should share the vision and mission with the employees so that they can align themselves towards the direction that company is taking and take their independent decisions. This helps them not just to perform their task well, but in turn helps the company to achieve more than what we desire. Number three, we have always heard from our childhood that you should be rewarded for a good deed. So why don't we understand it now? Reward and recognize the employees. We all know when a project starts, it's a very cheerful ambience, but over a period of time, things get complicated, difficult. people start losing interest, what should we do? We should have a predefined policy where we should have a predefined milestones on which we have to reward the employees, and especially reward them whenever a milestone has been passed or we have achieved even a small milestone. We all know that a small thank you or appreciating for small things matters. So, and more importantly, employees are not just in for the salary, they want to be appreciated. So, please let us try to appreciate them. So, finally, I would say that I'm confident that if we implement the three strategies, mainly fair employee policy, empowering the employee, and rewarding and recognize the employees, we would be able to not just meet our profitability, but we will make our company a happy place to work in. Thank you so much. I'll be glad to take any questions now.